What's a company that you're following not associated with the Accelerate program that you think is not to that kind of company that I mentioned at the very beginning, right? The Facebooks of the world, right? The Lisa Sleeps of the world, or maybe it is Lisa. What's a company that you're following? Doesn't have to be in the southeastern part of Virginia, but will have a global dominant brand that's not associated directly with 757 Accelerate.
That will have a global brand, or I think will be a successful company?
Global brand.
A global brand. I've been really focused on singles and doubles for the last month.
Well, like a company that you're following that not a lot of people. So I would say, the Impossible Burgers, the Beyond Meat brand, that would be the brand. And I mentioned them, but that would be the type of brand I'm looking at, like someone that is maybe on quadrant 1, maybe quadrant 2 of a bell curve that's going to start getting some of those others, because I think that's what's important to kind of grasp the whole universe, if you will.
Yeah, I think what's interesting, I'm really following companies that are working on like the genetic in the pharma space, who are working on the genetic footprint for how medications can be delivered more effectively. So there's a couple of companies that are doing, Genomine is one of the ones that Nancy Gurdon helped start, but there's a couple of companies that are doing that work to make sure that you're not having to take, like, say 3 or 4 different kinds of medications that have, a 10-day on ramp and a 15-day off ramp, and you go through all that to find out that they don't work. Because I think that's one of the things is that if we can ever fix the healthcare system enough to stop benefiting more sick people, one of the things is to not over-medicate people as much. And I'm thinking about this a lot because my mom is older and has to take some medications. And the bumping around in the dark that we're doing without the care, because neither one of us is in the healthcare space. If we had more data on what kind of medications actually work for her to solve this thing, we're just trying so many things. And I think we're making it so much harder for her. So I think as the population ages and people get more demanding about how the healthcare is delivered, any of those companies, and there are 3 of them that I sort of, Flow, Genomine, the companies that are actually delivering on that data, I think will be really powerful.